Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I did not go on hiatus. I'm still here, still making content for you. And today we are going to be making a peach crisp. So this is one of my favorite summer recipes to make last year, and I haven't had a chance to make it yet, but we have all these beautiful peaches, so we are going to be making that today. So first things first, ingredients. Behind me, I have all my ingredients. Flour, sugar, brown sugar, salt, blueberries, the peaches I just showed you, which I have to still prep, and then butter, but that has to be cold for the recipe, so we'll leave that in there. I don't remember which thing we put it in, so I have a 2.75 quart or 2.6 liter thing, and then also a 9 by 13 inch. So we'll find out which one it needs when it's time to put it in there. So first thing we're going to do is preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, next we are going to wash the fruit and slice the peaches. So I'm going to move my multiple Pyrex pans. Get out my teeny tiny strainer for the blueberries, and I just like to put this whole thing in there. Let me rinse this. Mom. Some of these have orange stuff on them, so we're gonna throw those two out. And then those are the only two. So we're gonna rinse the rest and pretend those weren't in there. Those are all nice and rinsed. And then we're gonna wash. For this recipe, you need 6 peaches. 1, I don't think that's a peach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I'm gonna wash these individually. So let me just put it down. 2 more. The peaches have been washed. So I think I'm going to do this over here so you can see. As I slice these peaches. Come on. Wait. Come on. So that's 1 peach. don't leave the oven on. And you'll find out why later. Okay, my cutting board is getting kind of full, so I'm going to start putting these in the bowl. Last one. Okay, so before this video, I made up the recipe for this because all I had was the list of ingredients and how long you bake it for at what temperature, because that's all I used last summer. But I actually wrote out directions, and in the directions, the first thing was to preheat the oven, which is incorrect, as I said, and the second thing was to wash the fruit and slice the peaches, which we did, and the third thing was to mix together the other ingredients in a bowl, which I'm pretty sure, going from the order I wrote the ingredients in, you were supposed to do, but now I just have this bowl of peaches, so I'm gonna just add the other ingredients in here because it's all gonna be in one bowl in the end, you know, genius. So yeah, so the flour is 1 cup and 1/4 a cup. Okay. One cup and 1/4 a cup. That's it for the flour. We're done with the flour. Now, the brown sugar is 2/3 a cup. One-third. Two-thirds. Okay, now we're done with the brown sugar. Now, the recipe, as I said, is just a list of ingredients, and all it said was salt. So I wrote a dash of salt. Oh, that's a lot, so. Salt Bay. And then the rest I'm just dumping down the sink. Sorry. Now, here's where we get the butter. The recipe calls for 1 stick and 2 tablespoons, but that's a lot of butter. So, I'm only gonna do 1 stick. And if it messes it up, then I'll know not to do that. It needs to be cold and it needs to be cut up, okay? So I'm gonna cut it up. It's just to demonstrate what I'm doing, okay? Now I'm gonna put it down. I'm actually going to use the knife I use for the peaches because this little butter knife is actually not cutting the butter. Am I kind of just mashing it right now? Yeah, but every baker has their own technique. So this is my plate full of, it looks like cottage cheese, but 1 second. Then you put the blueberries in. And then you put 1/4 cup of sugar. A 1/4 cup sugar. And then I'm pretty sure you have to mix it with your hands. So off comes, no, I'm just gonna roll that up. I'm gonna move it over here. These are all the ingredients. And then, who loves brown sugar? I do. You're kinda just gonna mix it up, and the flour is like what holds it together with all the, oh, a clump of butter fell. The flour is what holds it together, like mixed with all the fruit juices. What is on my shirt? And also you can add like other stuff in here. You could add like oatmeal, granola. That's all I can think of. There's a bunch of flour at the bottom. You want that mixed up. It's all mixed up. I'm gonna wash my hands and then show you what it looks like. Whoa! Oh no! My bracelet broke! My Tiffany one. Oh! In the arms of an angel. You know, I'm just gonna roll that up. See, it broke because I just rolled it up my arm, which I've done a million times before. Sadly, put your jewelry back on unless it's broken. This is what the mixture looks like. And then, this is why you don't need the oven on yet. It's because you're gonna let that sit for 30 minutes to just like soak up all the goodness. So, again, that's what it looks like. I just wanted to show it off. So I'm gonna put a timer on for 20 minutes because in 20 minutes I'm gonna preheat the oven, and in 30 minutes I'm gonna put it in the Pyrex, whichever one fits, and then put it in the oven. Okay, so timer, 20 minutes. And while that's going, I'm gonna go research how to get my bracelet fixed. Okay? See ya in 30 because I'm not gonna record myself preheating the oven again. And we're back. It's been 30 minutes. And just so everybody knows, I know you've been worrying, but I can get my bracelet fixed. I'm gonna go to this place on the boardwalk on Monday and they're gonna fix it. So everybody, it's okay, don't worry. So, my mom and I decided that I'm gonna use this big Chungus 9x13. And first I'm gonna wash it because it looks like there's some stuff in it. Okay, I washed it, and just as a good measure, as a baker, I'm just gonna butter the pan. Okay, I'm gonna move it over here. It's all buttered, and I'm just gonna pour this into it. always sprinkle a little bit of brown sugar on top, but I'm not going to because I'm too lazy to get it from the cabinet where I already put it away. But look at that beautifulness. Then I'm gonna pop this in the oven. And set a timer for 50 minutes, okay? That's almost an hour, okay? So, watch a TV show, read a book, have a dance party, do a puzzle. Not a whole one unless you're like super good at them. But yeah, I need to set that timer. And it's on, okay? And I will see you again in 50 minutes for the big reveal, okay? Okay, so it's been baking for about 10 minutes. And that's what it looks like. Little peek. So yeah. All right, you guys, it has been 50 minutes. So this is the final outcome. So you see how everything mixes together and keeps it together. And yeah. Okay, so I showed you the final product, then I let it cool for a little bit. And this is what it looks like plated beautifully. And ideally you would eat this in a bowl with vanilla ice cream, but unfortunately we don't have any vanilla ice cream. So if this does not get devoured before we go shopping tomorrow, then that's how I will eat it tomorrow. Okay, let's see how this came out. Beautiful. That's how good this is. And it's 7 p.m. so now I have to go figure out dinner. But that has been me making peach and blueberry crisp. So yeah, hit like, hit subscribe, share to your friends because you don't want to miss out. You don't want anyone you know to miss out on this wonderful recipe. It only takes about an hour and a half, and most of that is just sitting and waiting. So yeah, it's a great summer night recipe. Mom, are peaches in season in summer? It's a great summer night recipe when peaches are in season and great with ice cream, like I said. So go bake this and enjoy and let me know how it went. And that's all I got for you. See you later, peanuts. And then